The following video describes the operations of the ACORN Companion app and its relationship with the ACORN Smart Tablet, which is this product here, which is a 10.1-inch Android-based smart tablet designed and developed to support older people. So the ACORN Companion app is designed to help younger people or family members or caregivers engage with older people who are using the smart tablet in a way that supports things like access to information or communications with that individual. So what we'll do is we'll begin by starting this app, and this is a first time start of the app. So the first thing we do is end up getting access to things like the microphone and permissions, and then we're asked to enter username or password. Had we not, we would have entered the sign up phase, but I've already got a password, so we don't need to go through that exercise, so we'll just go straight in and log in. Then we sign in. We receive a number of splash screens to support easy use of the product. And then we're brought to an add user page. The add user page is designed to connect the smart tablet with the companion app. And the only way you can connect the smart tablet and a companion app is if you know the security ID for that particular smart tablet. And that's that unique identifier here. So when we add a user, we type in that number for that particular smart tablet. This avoids us sending personal details or searching using person's names. And when we do that, we get a request. We can send a request to connect to this tablet. Now, as it turns out, we've already connected to it. That job is done. If we looked in here, we would see these connection requests within the smart tablet from PNR Philip Jr., which is this particular user, but we've already connected at this point, so that connection request is not necessary. So when we click on Philip, we're brought into the first screen, which is scheduled activities, which is the diary of that particular individual shared. So this will be calendar entries that could be visible here. We can see HAHFN or HAFH from and that's represented in both environments. Latest updates supports the updates of a facility, and notice board would be the notice board for that facility, events, closures, whatever may be happening in that environment. If we go to the next button, we are introduced to the opportunity to share video. So in this case, we have two images already in place, but we could add from either the gallery and choose a picture. So pick this particular picture and add it. And then that picture is now available, or will be made available to the user, and we see it come in like this. And when we open this, we get access to that image, and the user can share or delete that image depending on their preferences. We can also push an image to the tablet. So if we will pick this image, we can push that image out to the tablet. And again, in conversation with somebody older, it's possible now to share images and also present them to the tablet in an easy to use fashion. So the older person just has to hold the tablet without having to consider the user interface with too much difficulty. You can also share videos. And you can clearly delete those images if you've decided that you want to change your mind on what you send. We can also make phone calls to the tablet. So we'll press this, and the phone call appears as a singular circle here, and we can accept that call. We'll turn off the microphones immediately to avoid feedback, but we can turn on cameras. And we can turn on the camera of the user so we have this environment. Okay, and then we can change orientations as well. So it's essentially a simple to use, age-friendly call environment, and we can message back and forth, so a call could be sent to the phone as well, or alternatively we can message the person. And if we type test here, that will appear as a message here, and we can view that message in the conversation. And if I tap this, the user can speak into the device, and that allows them to speech to text rather than have to type it in, and then they can send that and it will appear on the phone here. So this simple communication mechanism makes it easier for older people to communicate, and the companion app acts as an environment where family members can use this service, this data-based service, to communicate with their loved ones. In addition, you can send reminders. So this is the calendar entry we looked at earlier. We can press remind and it will appear on the smart tablet in this fashion, which is useful to older people because they would have lots of appointments, and reminders are useful. We can set up activities that they may be interested in participating in, and services that they may want to take advantage of, such as hairdresser or beautician or chiropractor, doctor, physio, whatever it may be. We can look at information on the device, battery levels associated with the device, which should be in sync 9292, so we can see that that this device doesn't need to be charged. We have access to bookmarks. These bookmarks are handy, so it's essentially web pages, so that an older person doesn't have to type it in. They can show it on the tablet, and that bookmark is now displayed. So this can be, again, easy for people who struggle with the ACORN interface. Family members now can remotely support them. In addition, you can add bookmarks. So we can put in a bookmark for popular websites that users may be interested in. So now that's entered, we can display that on the tablet. And we can also see that that is available inside my websites. So the BBC website is now available. We can also activate remote installs from the device, which is handy. We also have the ability to write notes, which can be useful and shared between family members or members who are connected together on the app. And these can then form a collective of information that people can pull together, as well as tasks. So the value of this product is its ability to support users, help older people who are on smart tablets. The other feature here is switch users. So we as a caregiver, you may have more than one ACORN user, so you can select another ACORN and share other photos with them. So here you can see there's no photos shared with them, and you can begin the process of adding and sharing photos. So this idea of multiple users is possible. We can also use this feature here to send a check-in to that person, and that will send a check-in message to the individual. So in this case, we could send it to Mary, and that send-in will send a message to another ACORN user, and that called Mary Canan. So that concludes the demonstration on the Origin Care product. One last thing to reference would be the permissions section on the device. So if we go in here, we can see these are the permissions that are set and were set at the beginning of the process and are now set in the device.